My name is Leon Alexander. I'm from the Hope Music Group.
Great. And what were your thoughts on the team panel then?
I thought the team panel was fantastic actually, and it's a good direct approach, the sort of thing you wouldn't necessarily get from more established businessmen or businesswomen. And the joy is that they'll just say exactly what's on their mind. So.
I mean, what learnings do you think you can take from it and apply it for you in your role with Hope Music?
I guess most of the stuff that we're involved with isn't necessarily relevant to the team panel personally, but I certainly felt that a lot of the companies that did their presentations learned a great deal from what they heard.
My name is Julia Shalet. I'm digital media correspondent at The Guardian.
Great. What were your thoughts then on the team panel?
I loved it. I always go to the team panels, and nearly always one of the best things to go to, because they just kind of speak their mind and they're not obsessed with business models and ROI. Great.
I'm Chris Jenkins. I'm the CEO of Whitdo, and I just saw the team panel here at Music 4.5.
And what were your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it's very interesting. I wanted them to get to the nub of what all the individual business models were and how exactly they were going to make money. But so far as getting feedback on the concept, I think every business should have a team panel sat in their office judging every decision they make, because at the end of the day it's up to the consumer whether it will be a success or not.
So in terms of things like consumer intelligence, essentially, I mean, how do you see it as a sort of frontline service? I mean, what are your thoughts?
About using actual teenagers to give
just the whole experience, I suppose, for you, in terms of what you wanted to get out of the session.
Market research has its place, as is any other feedback you get, and certainly picking a demographic which is perceived to be very important to these industries, then it's essential. They should do a team panel, a 20-year-old panel and a 60-year-old panel, and see what everyone thinks.
My name is Inma Martinez, and I'm the president of Stratbrook Advisors, which is an investment and innovation agency. We invest in entrepreneurs, in startups for the last 20 years. And I'm really pleased to be at Music 4.5.
And what were your thoughts on the team panel? What do you think what learnings do you think you got out of it? What do you think of the experience?
It was very interesting to see how they picked up on usability. Many of them were even thinking as to what should be the next product the firm should be doing. They also picked up on elements of the product, if they thought they were a hit or they were a miss. They were talking devices. They definitely had a business head on, and this is something that most people forget, the fact that the consumers, the users, are very savvy and they know where they want their content.
And I mean, so do you think that this type of panel can be very useful in terms of finding, for example, I suppose a sharp idea of the teen youth market in the digital space and also in music? I mean, do you think that that's something which has a good role?
I think it is. Of course, focus groups have always existed, but the thing is that they put them in a room, and that's kind of frightening, and most people will answer things that, if you catch them in their real context, they will maybe answer something different. I do find that bringing them to meet people on stage is something innovative, and they seemed quite easy as to how they express themselves. Nobody owns the consumer. Nobody owns the consumer. The consumer is a free entity that picks and chooses and drops things as they are not convenient to him or her, or they get really excited as to things that really tap their imagination. It's ludicrous to ask yourself if you own a consumer. I think that what we all need to wonder and make sure is that we please the consumer, not that we want to own them.
I'm Chris Cass, Business Development Director of Grace Note, part of Sony.
Great, and I mean, Chris, could you tell me a bit more about what you thought about the Teen Youth panel?
I think it's a pretty good idea to get teams on to discuss these new ideas which are coming through. It seems to get it from the horse's mouth.
I mean, for you guys over at Grace Note, I mean, what do you reckon? What kind of learnings did you take out of it that you can use elsewhere? Or?
It's just basic research for me. I'm just looking at what some of the services that are coming out onto the market and getting some reaction.
So you're producing your own stuff, are you?
Yeah, I've got producers working on my album at the moment. I just need to finish my e-novels and full 10.
Yeah, right. So it's just nice to hear something a bit in your face, you know.